Saturday, October 28th, was National Drug Takeback Day. To highlight that event, Elkton High School was the scene for a health fair, a trunk or treat event, and an unusual large presence of county, state, and federal officials who came to express concern about both the local and national opioid crisis.
Good morning, Cecil County. Come on, good morning. What a glorious day that we have. My name is Virgil.
Officials spoke before a crowd of both costumed youth and adults concerned with the epidemic that increasingly touches so many lives.
Substance abuse is one of the most serious and most complex public health issues facing our county, our state, and our nation. Addiction is a family disease. Everyone, mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, friends, and neighbors feel the effects of substance disorder.
As the event occurred just days after President Trump's declaration that the opioid epidemic is a public health emergency, the presence of the acting secretary of the Office of National Drug Control Policy, Richard Baum, lent a heightened significance to the proceedings.
I was really proud to be at the White House with the president 2 days ago when he declared a national health emergency in response to this problem. This really is a huge crisis. It's here in Cecil County. It's all over the country. Every community is affected, people from every background, and we really need to pull together as a country to try and address this problem. The national health emergency will provide some additional resources and free us from some bureaucratic regulations that slow responses to this problem.
While the words of officials before the crowd and in a later roundtable discussion suggested unanimity about the need for local commitment and expressed praise for the work being done in Cecil County, the need for increased funding for treatment was central to the message local health workers tried to impart to the acting drug czar.
But I had to tell them, well, I'm going to put you on the list, and we might get to you in 3 weeks. Okay? We have this big plan up here to stop all this stuff. Well, we're already in the epidemic. And when you have somebody who comes in and is begging at that moment for help, who do you send them? I can't even send them to a methadone clinic because they got a long way.
But don't you have somebody who you can connect them with, even if you don't have a treatment bed or a slot? Don't you have a family who's been affected, a recovery coach, a counselor?
Well, that's who I am. I'm the recovery coach.
Right.
There's not enough of me.
Right.
And so, while no one seems to be putting a price on the eradication of opioid addiction, we caught up with Acting Secretary Baum to ask what further actions we can expect from Washington to help with this crisis.
Mr. Baum, what new resources do you expect the administration or Congress to make available to fight the opioid epidemic?
Well, thanks for the question, and it's just great to be here in Cecil County at this really wonderful Takeback event. There are a lot of resources coming to Maryland and communities like Cecil from the federal government. Overall, the president has asked for $10.8 billion for drug treatment. That money flows to the states already. About $10 million from the 21st Century Cures Act has come to Maryland. The announcement on Thursday of the national emergency will help more assistance flow. And really, though, the thing that I'm excited about as the country's drug czar is the energy and the catalytic nature of the announcement. We have this huge crisis in this country. It is an emergency. It's really important that we formally called it what it is. So I think a lot of good things are coming forward.
Great. Thank you very much.
For Cecil Weekly, this is Doug Donnelly.